Hello and welcome back to another episode of Toy Therapy. I'm your host, the Toy Therapist, aka Matthew Grant, and today I'm going to do a DC collectible, DC icon review. And this is of Superman vs. Doomsday. Everybody would have seen Superman vs. Doomsday in the film, the comics, and the up-and-coming new cartoon is coming out very soon as well. Superman and Doomsday have met many times on the battlefield, and I always wanted a really good rendition of the action figure because the Matty Collector have done this containment suit Doomsday, which I really would love to get in my collection, but it is really hard to get hold of, and plus how the Matty Collector works with subscription based, I'm not a fan, if I'm honest. I love the figure, but I don't like how they do the business, so I tried, but I couldn't get it. It went for silly money on eBay, and it went really quick, so I never bothered. So, and then going back about a year or so ago, just over a year, I seen this, and I instantly fell in love with it. And I went, okay, it's a good substitution, and you're getting two figures for the price of one. So I did not care. I needed it in my collection, I wanted it in my collection, and I got it in my collection. So now I'm going to do a review. I'll scoot you around the box, okay? So this is number 29, okay, in the Marvel Icons range, and the Superman vs. Doomsday. You get a nice little bit of nice bit of almost like a diorama there, okay, and you do get something in the background a little bit. You get yourself a really nice bit there of like one of the comic books, especially the graphic novel anyway, and you see Superman there, I think, I can't remember, and on the back you get a nice little action display, and you're getting a bit of a close-up of the figures there as well. And I love that little like Superman like logo there as well. It was done quite nice actually, quite tasteful really. And on the back there as well, on the top more like, you are getting that blood spatter like logo of Superman's logo. Well, oh yes, so they have thought about it, and it's a good display piece. You can keep it in the box if you want to, and the way they laid it out, you could keep it in there, but I've taken mine out and just had a bit of a look around with it. But anyway, I'm going to crack it open now, and I'm going to put this on display today. I've had it for a few months, and it's not on my display shelf, so I'm going to put that out on display today after I reviewed it. So it's about time. It's a long time coming. So while I do, let me remove it from this plastic prison and get you around the figure and show you what is what. So I've taken Superman and Doomsday out of the plastic confine, and this figure is everything I thought it could be, plus more. Like I said, I've only taken the figures out of the box once, but I didn't go through all the accessories. So I had a quick look at the figure build and the quality, and I was generally happy with it, and then put it into storage, just in case I had some problems, and I might have to contact the supplier where I bought it from. So other than that, I was really happy with the finish and everything about it. So just going to take you around the accessories, okay? With Doomsday, you don't get a lot of accessories. You do get yourself a bit the torn certain cape there. You can hang that on his knuckles there if you wish to, like so. I think, I'm not sure it goes on this one or it goes on another one. I'm not 100% sure, but they will go on. But I think it goes on the other hand anyway. So as you can see, you're getting yourself a left and you're getting a right. Okay, closed fists. Bring them a bit closely. And the finish on these are really good. I didn't check these, but I'm overall impressed. Let's get a bit more in focus. And I'm very impressed with the finish on these. Nice chunky fists, nice finish, and as well, there's no scuffing or paint chip at all on them. So I'm very happy with those. Very happy. Let me just go back to the cape again. And the finish on that is done so well. So good. So nice. So nicely painted. And there's a very good rubber plastic as well. So it's not going to break or chip or scuff off in any time soon. So very happy with that. You do get yourself a bit of a, I think that's almost like a speed punch sort of thing. So it's like breaking the speed of sound sort of thing. So you can give them a little wallop and you can have that little impact. I like that a lot. It's a good finish on that. And you're getting yourself the heat vision as well. And I'll put these on as well on the figures as well, so you get a bit of an idea how it all works. But just like I said, just want to quickly go for the accessories you get with them. You do get yourself like the old bam and whap sort of thing, and as well you get a bit of a pole, so you can put it on the base as well. So you can, and there's a little groove. Ooh, there's a little groove on this. Let's see if there you go. I think you can. Not sure you can see it. There we go. It's a bit of a groove there. So you can put it on there and have that if you want to. You don't have to, but it's there. You do get yourself another head for Superman. Okay, like the dead expression. Once they finish fighting and he's lying on the ground, you can have him then lying there. If you got like a Lois figure, then you can always look like he's dying Lois's arm sort of thing. But I thought that was quite nice that they put that in. It's a really good finish on that as well. I was trying to get a bit more detail there. Ooh. There we go. That's a bit. It's a nice little finish on that as well. Very, very, very happy with that. There we go. That's better. That's there. So there we go. So you're getting that as well. And then you're getting a lot of like rock bits that you can put on as well. And you got these little these little things. So don't be careful. Don't put them all the way in because you might be able to get them out again. And that can go on the base as you see fit, and they all come in different sizes and everything as well. So very, very, very good. So I'm very, very impressed with this particular set. So I'm going to go round the figures first. I'm going to start off with Doomsday. Okay, he is such a lump. Be careful. He is a bit sharp and he is a bit stiff. Okay, so just be careful with him. Okay, he's a bit hard to pose. So then we're going to go for the posability. You do get yourself a bit of a stiff head swivel. Not much play on there. Not much play on it at all. Just be careful. He is a bit sharp, especially in the hair. Very, very, very sharp in the hair. And you're getting these arm swivel. That goes all the way around. Same with that arm. Like I said, he is very stiff. So, and you're getting a bit of bicep swivel. And you're getting a bit of an arm swivel as well. That does go all the way around, which is great. Same with the other arm there as well. And you are getting the hands. You can take them off. So let's see if I can get these off. Because like I said, he is very, very stiff. And they pop off quite easily. And then now, replace it with the other hand. So yeah, so look, he's got his closed fist. But let me show you. I think it was on this one anyway. This, I don't think it is on that one. I think it is. So if I do this now. There we go. So you look like he is just taunting Superman there. So you've got that there. Let me stand him up a bit better. Oh. So yeah, you could easily just put that on there. Quite easily. And have them displayed like that. It's up to you. I quite like that. It's a nice little thing. They didn't have to include that, but I thought it was really quite cool. But anyway. So, like I said, the hands are really quite easy to pop off. You're getting a bit of a gut crunch and a bit of a swivel there. You're not getting any sort of play in there at all. It's mainly all in the gut crunch. Okay, and the gut swivel. You're getting a little bit of a leg thing there. That will go all the way around, but like I say, he is a bit on the stiff side. And you do get it on the other leg as well. Okay, and you will get that on there. It is just such a stiff figure. So you will get, I'm going to get like a hairdryer and just loosen them up a bit. The leg joints, even though it doesn't go all the way up, but you will get a nice little movement in there. It's in the other leg as well. And the foot swivel or foot pivot is extremely, extremely stiff. Just be careful when you're moving them around. The legs, it will pop off the ball joint, okay? I can feel it sort of coming off the ball joints a little bit. But he is such a lump. Well put together. Such a really good mold. The detail. Okay, let's get the detail now. And the detail is really good. It would have been nice if they had a different head sculpt for him. But other than that, it's not essential. But the head sculpt, I'm very pleased with this as well. It would have been nice just to, if I bring a bit closer. There we go, that's better. You can see the eyes there and the finish. Really nice. Really well painted, well sculpted. They really did look at it. And when I say, right, okay, let's just get it as spot on as possible. And I think they have done it justice. I just think it would have been nice to have a different head. But anyway, that's just me. But I'm overly impressed with it. When I first seen it at the, I think it was the New York Toy Fair, I just went, yes, I need that in my collection, because I couldn't get the Matty Collector one, and with the Matty Collector being subscription based, I couldn't get it at all. Couldn't get it from anywhere, unless you want to pay about £150 or so. All I really want is just a containment suit version. That's all, and it is bigger than this. So at the end of the day, I'm not bothered. I've got this one here, and it's good. But let me just go around with the sculpting, okay, the hands, okay? Yes, they are on the old sharp side, okay? They are a bit sharp. Nice little detail in the fingers, going right around to the nails. And they have really concealed a lot of the joints, best they can. Except for they got crunch there and that there. But the paint job on it is really good. They've done a good job on it. Nice big shining glare there. And the pants are done just right. That's perfect. The only problem I don't like is seeing where it's made. You know, that's and then it's made in China. Yeah, it's okay. I know I'm just being picky, but I don't want to see that at all. And they have hid it quite well. If you're not looking for it, you might not miss it, but I've got a keen eye. You are going to see it. And the feet and the boots, the legs there, such a chunk. And I know you can get like Build-A-Figure versions of this around, and yeah, I don't know if I will get it, but I'm happy with this particular figure. He is such a heavy lump, and he's such a weight to him as well. I mean, it's quite weird. DC icons now are really stepping up now compared to the Marvels and Marvel Selects. I think the DC icons are sometimes better overall than the Marvel Legends. Some people might not like me for that, but I don't care. But when it comes to the Selects, they are just as good as Selects. And I really think they've done a really good job, a very, very good job. It would be really nice to see if the DC collectibles did like what they do with Marvel Selects with the MCU. That'd be interesting. I would like to see more of these type of figures. And plus this particular box, if I get as he falls over, as you can see, it's got a bit of a diorama, so that's how I'm going to display it on my shelf. I really think having it with a diorama does add to the figure, especially this double pack. I think they've done it. Definitely done a good job. But anyway, let's get to Superman. Superman is one of those heroes to me, which I really do look up to. And he is that Boy Scout, isn't he? I like Superman. I remember watching the Christopher Reeves, and then getting into the comics, and then leaving the comics, and then reading the comics again when he bought it in Metropolis, trying to save everyone. But I was a bit sad to see him die, but no one stays dead forever in comics. No one does. But anyway, I'm going to take you around a few of his little bits and pieces, little gimmicks he's got, okay? So you can have an idea. So if I put on the laser blast, okay, that pretty much, I'm pretty sure it clips in. There we go. I really think that is so good, so good, that they included the heat blast. And I thought how they did that as well. And look at it. If I shake the figure vigorously, it won't come off. It's done. It's put together really quite well. Same with the, I think it was the hand fist there as well. See if I can get that on. It is a bit tricky to get this on, but okay. Which hand is it on? I don't know which hand it goes on, actually. I don't think it goes on this one either, but let's just give it a go. I might be doing it the wrong way round, maybe. I don't know. And it is a bit sharp as well. It is a bit sharp. They should really put on there. There we go. So if you can have it moving around to look like he's... If I bring his arm up... There. So it looks like he's really going to go for it there and going to give old Doomsday, good shellac in there with a good punch. And I like that as well. It's a nice little gimmick that they put in. They didn't have to put in it, but I like that they have. It's a nice little finishing touch to it. But anyway, let's get to the figure, okay? But first of all, I want to show you how easy it is to pop off the head. Good old ball joints. I love ball joints. I love them because you can just do so many different parts with it, and you can put on different hands, different heads, and this one is fighting me a little bit. Here we go. There's that click, and here we go. Let's get a bit more in focus. Just look at that face sculpt. So nice. And it is really quite easy to pop on and pop off. But anyway, that's that. I'm not going to have this head on it because I don't like it. This is the one I really want. Is this particular one. When it comes on with, that's the one I'm going to keep on here. And anyway, and I think that face sculpt, not like there was in the comic, but I don't care. It is a lovely face sculpt. And look at that facial expression. It's done so well. But anyway, let's get down to the posability and movability of this particular figure so you can have a bit of an idea. Okay. So, you do have a good range of movements. He is on the stiff side, just like Doomsday. So that does go all the way around. You got a bit of a little small bicep swivel. Doesn't have much play like what Doomsday does. And you're getting yourself a pivot joint there as well for the elbow. And you're getting the hand swivel as well. That goes all the way around. Same with the other arm as well. Okay, so you can get into some really good action poses there. The head swivel, okay, he's got a lot more play than Doomsday. That will go all the way around. And you can do the old I'm unsure sort of thing. And as well, you got a bit of nice up and down movement. His chest, okay, that is pretty much it. Not a lot of movement, not even down, because of the gimmick with the paint finish. Okay, it wouldn't look right. Okay, and you can see there now, it wouldn't look right at all. I mean, it does go around to the back, but it is a bit restricted. Okay, the legs movements. Okay, you will get that quite high, and you can see you got a bit of a ball joint there, so just be careful as well. So you got that ball joint in there. So, and you don't have a lot of play in the old feet, not like Doomsday. There's no sort of swivel joints here or anything. All you got is just the knee double joint. That's all you really got there, and it does have a little bit of play with it as well. So compared to Doomsday, Doomsday's more of a lump, so they have put extra bits and pieces in so you can really move them around and really get into some interesting poses. Superman's a bit restricted, which is fine, which is really fine, but I will forgive it. I will easily forgive it because just look at this finish, and it's all painted. All painted and molded on and painted. None of this comes off. You got his chest hair there as well. You get yourself his bit of arm damage there. Where the only thing that's missing on here is a couple of little like puncture wounds there when Doomsday punched him in the arm and left that in there. That would have been nice. You are getting the little bit of blood spatter there. The only thing I think they're missing on here is they could have put a bit more detailing around that opening there. I really think they could have put a little bit more detail. But other than that, I'm still happy with it. The overall finish is great. The colour blue is so well nicely done together. And Superman as well. I think Superman could have been done a little bit more bigger, in my opinion. I think he could have been a little bit bigger, not as thin as Superman, because Superman's not really a thin character. But I think depending on how you pose him, how you use him, I think you can really sort of bring him out a bit more. But other than that, it's still a good figure, still well-liked figure. Like I said, the main problem right at the moment is just, I think it could have been a little bit more posable, and I think a little bit bigger in the chest and waist area. Just a little bit bigger, maybe just a few percentage, and I really think they could have reinforced the leg a bit more here as well. I know they're going to pop off, but they'll be easy attachable. But anyway, And I think at the moment DC Select, or DC, not DC Select, DC collectible figures are really up on the rise at the moment. I don't think they have beaten all the Marvel figures, but they are on par with the Marvel Legends. Some people might not agree with that, some people will. But when you're paying for a double pack, they are going to go out all on that, and I think they definitely have. And some of the bits and pieces that they've done to this as well, with the base and the little extra bits and pieces that they've done, I really think they've done such a superb job. And I can't wait to get it on my shelf today. I am going to put it on my shelf. I'm most likely going to put maybe that in the background as well. Maybe have that on him, I don't know. So it depends what I feel. But that's a good thing about this figure set. You can just mix it up as well. But a couple little things really, just to take from a quick little short round. Finish on both figures, superb. Diorama, a really good idea on a double pack. I really think that you should get, when they're doing double packs, you should get a diorama. I think that all figures should do that, personally. The base, really good. The intentional parts, a really good idea. You don't need them. You don't really need it at all. But it's nice that they put in it. It is really good. Little finishing touches. They don't need them, but they've done it. Overall, I'm extremely happy with it. I still think the only down picks at the moment is Superman's a bit flimsy in the legs. He could be a little bit bigger. Not that much bigger, but just a tiny bit. And Doomsday could have had an extra head. That is my only real critique with this. But for what I paid for it and what the retail is at the moment, I think the retail was about, it's about £59. I think it was about £59. And I think that is money well spent on two figures, a base, and a good collectible set as well. So DC Collectibles and the DC Icon range at the moment gets a thumbs up from me, and I can't wait to see what else they do. I haven't really bought many DC collectible stuff. The only real DC collectibles I really do buy are the Arkham Knight games and the Arkham game, Batman game figures. That's what I really buy from that range. I don't really buy a lot from them, because not a lot of them tick the boxes for me. But I am a Marvel fan through and through. A little bit more than DC in some places. But I think at the moment now, DC Icons, keep your eyes open, because they are doing some very fantastic figures. So anyway, this is Toy Therapy signing out until next time. I'll see you guys and girls soon. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and drop me a comment below and let me know what you think of this particular review and figures. That'd be really good to talk to you. And this is Toy Therapy signing out until next time. Take care. Bye-bye.